Hey guys, if everything goes as planned, this will be on tomorrow. And I decided to make this video to see if I can make it timed so I can make this now and it will come out tomorrow, or maybe around 4 in the morning, because a lot of my viewers are in the UK, so it might be easier for them to see it because that's around afternoon, I think, for them. So let's get to it. I'm going to throw this one in there just because I only have one regular DSi game. I just got it for like $1.99 just to have a DSi game. Well, whatever. And next, I guess I should get into the console that I have. Technically, I have a DSi, not DSi, a DS Lite, but I don't use it for my DS games. I mostly use my 3DS for my DS game. But if this is going to be a DS collection video, then I'm not going to put my 3DS in here. But if you want me to, I think it's right here. This is where I play most of my DS games on. Mostly because it has a bigger screen, better batteries, and because it tracks how long I play each game, which I know is not a big deal, but it's something I like. I'm going to start off first by listing some games. See, I usually keep games, and I used to keep them in this thing, like my loose games, because I hate to have loose games, but if I find them cheap enough, or let's say I'm going to a game store, I have a few extra bucks, I usually like to buy at least one DS game, because usually they're pretty cheap. And because a lot of times they're pretty good games. If there's a game that I get that I like enough, then I'll try to hunt down a physical copy of. But just to test it out to see if I like it or not, I'd rather just get it cheap where I can. Okay. Next, I don't think I have any games in here. This is my DS. I'm just going to include this in here. This is my DS case that I have. I mostly use for 3DS though. And if I do travel, I usually use this for basically everything. But I also have this case. Oh, dropped it. I also have this case. I have it's kind of a little bit worn. It has rips in it. I found it at a thrift shop, but I didn't realize it had rips on it in it when I got it. But yeah, just see if I can open it. I think I have extra styluses in here. Where is it? There it is. Nah. Well, I thought I did at least. Well, I thought I had extra styluses in here. Either way, this one I have my favorite styluses in here. I always like these little styluses. I wish it would have made them more for a 3DS. I'm not sure if they did or didn't. But I always like these little pin styluses. I always think they're fancy. Okay, next let's get into some of the games. Let me put these back so I don't lose them. I never use them, but I don't know, I like them. And I was able to buy this whole case for, I think, $5 or $3. It might have been $3 actually. And it came with a whole bunch of extra styluses in here and a charger. But it was used, of course, so whatever. Next, I'm gonna get into the loose games first, and then I'll get into the ones I have in cases. I have Tack, the Mojo Mistake. I haven't played that one much. A lot of my games I don't play a lot of. There's every once in a while this game that I really get into, but yeah. I have Pets Dogs Pack. Sorry, there's a glare. I can't help it. Next, Scribble Knots. This is if I know correctly, this is, what's the name? It's Nicktoons Unite the Volcano Island or something like that. I have the legendary Starfy. I have Sims 2, which I have played a lot. I got it for around $2. So yeah, I played it at least 17 hours. So I think that was a pretty good deal. I got Guilty Gear. I can't read the tiny script. Well, not tiny script, the tiny one. I have Gormite. I have Ben 10, which is a platformer. I played a little bit of that one. I got Spectrobes 1. It's Spectrobes 2, which I haven't got to Spectrobes 2. I haven't got to Spectrobes 2 yet, but I have played Spectrobes 1. It's pretty fun. It's made by Disney, and it's It kind of reminds me of it kind of has a Pokemon element to me. You get fossils and you can incubate them and you can grow them. You can kind of evolve. I think it's actually called evolve. And I got Bionicles, with a first-person shooter. If you can see it, I feel like I'm pointing to the wrong thing because in the okay, Bionicles is kind of first-person shooter. I got it for like around $1 or $2. And I've spent a good bit of time on that one too. I played a good bit of it. It's pretty fun. It's kind of low quality, but depending on how much you pay for it, I think it's worth it. I have Sonic Rush Adventure, which I got thinking it was that Sonic RPG. I got it at a thrift shop, which I really wish I didn't get now that I know what it was. I got Sims 2 Apartment Pets, which I'm really glad I got because I used to have this game when I was little, so I hunted it down. They have one with the case. I'm really hoping it's still up there next time I go there for $3. But every time I go up there, I plan on getting something else. I never get it because technically I have it already, so I'm not in a big rush. I have Mario Bros, which I got for $10 at a thrift shop. I got My Sims 1 and My Sims Kingdom, and that's my only European game, which I think is kind of cool. I didn't notice it was European until a few days after I got it, so I started looking at it. I got it for around $1, so I'm really glad. In my sim, I started playing Animal Crossing lately. It's very similar, so if you can find this for really cheap on your DS, I think it's really worth it. I spent a long time in it, especially when I was littler, but I got it again when I was older just to see if it was still good. And it's still pretty good. I got Daniel Lex, yeah, whatever that is. And I haven't played a lot of that. I'm not going to say anything about it. I got Danny Phantom. I just got it because it was Danny Phantom game for $1.95. And it's a shooter, which is kind of fun. It's kind of easy, really simplistic. And then there's Nicktoons Unite, which I have it on the PS2 and GameCube, which you will see if you've seen my PS2 video, or if you were going to in a little bit. I'm probably gonna make a GameCube video. So if you've seen that, then if you're watching from the future, then yeah, it's not the same game. If you get both of them, it's a completely different game. They both try to be the same thing. They're both kind of a 3D platformer, but this one's a little bit worse in my opinion. Not the game's fault, just the limitations. And then it has I have another Volcano Island game. I got this one. Sorry, I'm trying to get it where you can see it good. I got this one when it was cheaper, mostly because the only copy I had before this was this one. So I was hoping I'm looking for one that I had when I was littler, but I can never find it. Okay, now down to my next game. Now let's get to the games I have in boxes. I want to put these together. I have Phineas and Ferb and Phineas and Ferb Rise Again, which I used to play a lot when I was little. Well, one of them. That's why I got two of them, and they're kind of 3D platformers, and they look pretty decent, and they play pretty good, so I always liked them. And especially this one, after playing it a little bit, the first one has some cool pairing of platypus modes, where it's kind of like a 2D platformer, and it's pretty good. It has pretty good animations and everything. And then I have Naruto Ninja Council 3. I got it thinking it was going to be like Naruto Ninja Council 1, but once I got it, it turned out I haven't played that much into it, so correct me if it gets better into it, but it reminded me more of the Guilty Gear game on DS. I told you, usually I get games, and then I see if they're good, I usually try to hunt down a copy. Technically, Spectrobes, I already had when I was littler, so I knew it was kind of good, but I picked it up again to see if it was any better. Surprisingly, this game is hard to find, and I got the loose cartridge, just lucky enough to find that one, because took me forever to find it. And then one day, this one stuff at my game store, and it was really cheap. It still has a sticker on it, so $4.95, so I picked that up, and I mostly use this copy. In this one, I just kind of thought he was funny, because this was a big thing when I was little, and I didn't know they made a video game. You you know that in the future, if game license were, well, you know that if game license were as easy to obtain as they were when I was littler, then there'd be a lot more physics spinners games by now. But this is Silly Bands. Play the Craze. I haven't played too much of it. I mostly just bought it as a joke. I think it was around $1 or $2. It's actually not bad if you like. It kind of reminds. It plays exactly like Angry Birds, which like I guess that's what you can do if it's a game based around Silly Bands. But also have Dragon Quest, Monster Joker. That's my first Dragon Quest game. It plays a lot like Pokemon to me, at least what I played of it. And I really like it because it plays like Pokemon. It has a style of Dragon Ball, so that's pretty good. And I also got Hotel Giants. I think that I got this for exactly 95 cents. I thought it was going to be like a sim game, looking at the back, but I literally can't figure out how to do anything in this game. Like, I can't figure out how to do anything. But, yeah. I wish I could find this one game. If anybody knows this game that watches it, this is a weird game I played when I was little. I got it for fairly cheap. You have an aquarium and you can take care of killer whales and stuff like that. I remember it was pretty fun when I was little. Well, not fun. It was fun, but it was a pretty decent game when I was little. I just kind of want to hunt it down if I can. If it's still as cheap as it was when I got it a long time ago. I remember a long time ago as a kid, it was a budget game. And I told you I really enjoyed My Sim game. I haven't played this one yet at all, but this is a My Sim Agents. Was that guy for Fairly Cheap too? I think that this one was a $3.95 game, which I just got just to have a My Sim game in a case and get. Yeah, I kind of want to get all the ones that I don't have. Then I have Elite Beat Agents, which is a little bit too hard for me, but it's kind of like a Guitar Hero kind of game, kind of like rhythm type game. And then lastly, I got this fairly cheap. I don't remember why I got it, but I think it was because it was really cheap. I got this at a thrift shop. This is Brain Aids. Train your brain in minutes a day. I don't know why I got it. I just wanted a Brain Aids game. And I might have got it because it was like 95 cents or something. That's probably why it was. But all the manuals and stuff are here, so I was really happy to get it. Okay, this video is getting a little bit long. And I'm sorry this video wasn't the most interesting video in the universe, but please bear with me. I'm trying to make some more video. If you want to see this, I'm not sure if you'd want to. That's why I'm just kind of on edge on making it. I kind of want to make I collect these little things, which not a lot of people do videos on. I collect Mega Bloks figurines lately, and I really enjoy them. This is a He-Man one. Well, sorry, opposite way. And he's really well sculpted and everything. I would really love to do a video on them in the future. If you think that's a good idea, please like this video. And I'm not just doing the He-Man, I'm also going to be doing the Halo figurines. This is a I forgot his name. I forgot what the name of this guy. He's from Halo 5. But please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please watch the rest of my videos. Please subscribe to my channel because I love to see new subscribers fill them up. But see you guys later.